killer more brutal than Hannibal has appeared. A family of 4 was brutally murdered. The murderer cooked the husband's flesh and forced the wife and children to eat it. They were all tied to their chairs. In the end, they were terrified to death. The husband on the floor suffered even more. He was slowly dismembered to death. Even his head didn't escape the killer's grasp. Detective Lois Tryon saw green soup bubbling in the pot. This made her feel uneasy. Sure enough, when she stepped closer to check, what was boiling in the pot was exactly what she feared. This town hasn't seen such a horrific murder case for many years. The victims had almost no enemies. The husband was a radiologist. The wife was a nutritionist. They usually got along well with neighbors and colleagues. No one expected that this family of 4 would have such a tragedy. The detective was overwhelmed by this case because there were no traces left by the killer at the spot.
All the DNA is from the families, and the secretion stuff is still unidentifiable and headed to the CDC. No fibers, no cleaning agents, no bleach.
No prints, no cleaning.
How did the killer act and erase all traces so quickly? Unless he had planned it beforehand. And he is an experienced master at evading detection. Lois suspected that the killer must has a deep-seated hatred for the victim's family. Otherwise, it's hard to explain his act of butchery. A non-journalist heard about this and went to the police station to ask questions. She wanted to know the progress of the case, but Lois's information was quite limited.
The mother, Allison Burnside, and her 2 children were tied up with some sort of tactical wire. The father was salted and peppered, seasoned with fennel seed and cayenne.
The killer marinated the meat of husband and put it in the oven. When it's about 80% cooked, he sliced it. Then, he sliced the cheek of husband to the size of thin beef. Next, he arranged the husband's liver, lungs, and kidneys on the table. The killer acted like a gourmet. He even provided the wife and children with a variety of sauces. The terrifying part was that there was originally a baby in the house, but this baby was not found near the family's bodies. Instead, it was found in the large pot. The killer is even more brutal than Hannibal. Lois feels cold all over just thinking of that scenario. The killer played music while committing the crime, so the victim's neighbor didn't realize something went wrong until 3 in the morning. After calling the police, the neighbor mentioned the music the killer played, but Lois can't understand the killer's motive.
Mozart.
The Requiem. It's the Requiem?
Yes, how did you know?
It seemed to fit.